XRP on the cusp once again of skyrocketing. Is this heading to $10 when Donald Trump gets into office, or is it going to fall short and maybe sit around the $7 mark? We're going to break down some of the technical analysis as well as take a look at the latest news and why everybody is going bullish on XRP. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're going to break it all down for you in this video, so let's get into it. So, Watcher Guru announcing this, the XRP price to reach $10 on January the 20th when Trump takes office. Very interesting article. It says a recent story indicates that XRP price could be on the brink of a breakout and reach $10 during the Trump takes office on January 20th. The crypto-friendly appointee, handpicked by Trump for the top US financial cabinet positions, possesses intensive knowledge of the digital assets sector. The development directly benefits Ripple as it is preferred choice for fintech payments for global digital transactions. This is a big deal, and obviously this aligns to Trump's entire cabinet pretty much. Everyone either has or is about to hold cryptocurrency, they're involved in it, and they're more pro-crypto than ever. I mean, Gary Gensler is still trying to sue Binance and all that kind of crazy stuff, but this is actually a big deal. And I think for a lot of times we've been discussing XRP, we've been discussing why it is so suppressed, and more importantly, why the shackles are about to come off. People don't know what XRP can do in a bull market when it isn't being sued by the SEC. And I think we could see some things that are completely unique and different in the course of this bull market. In fact, leading banks have collaborated with Ripple to engage in smooth, secure, and seamless transactions. The development puts XRP directly in line for a price jump as it benefits from the global fintech shift. A handful of banks, including institutional funds and hedge funds, are incorporating fintech into their systems and processes. The Ripple Foundation at the forefront of this change and is equipped with the required technology. Now, let alone the actual legislation and licenses to do that. And lots of people are talking about Brad Garlinghouse being on 60 Minutes. That's coming up tomorrow. We'll obviously break that down when that comes out. But a lot of people expect him to talk about regulation, talk about the SEC, talk about what Ripple's doing, and ultimately, what does a Donald Trump president? Well, this, again, could be super bullish, not only for Bitcoin that we know there's going to be a reserve, but XRP ETFs and much, much more. So given all of this, given the fact that we're going to see some easing of regulatory policy, we're going to see more adoption favoring cryptocurrency and digital assets, well, lots of people now are going super bullish on XRP. In fact, long-term holders simply are not selling. We actually covered this the other night with a $50 million buy on XRP. But Vancode here weighing in on the situation, highlighting XRP's resilience amid a Bitcoin slump. He attributed his outcome to the coin's strong fundamentals, emphasizing that they remain solid despite market turbulence. In fact, the reality here is that there is a shared optimism for XRP, and the fact that the token's value could well hit $5, if not more, by February 2025. When you start to work all this through, the next year is going to be crazy. Now, there is some further interesting moves when you start to look at the chart and what does this look like? Well, look, people are even predicting a bigger move. People think this could go even higher. This consolidation phase that we are in right now could absolutely signify a breakout. And once again, XRP then starting to push to the upside. Lots of people thought it was coming down. Well, it simply hasn't. And finally, what I thought was worthwhile is just a look at this. Ripple whales boost market confidence with significant XRP purchase. We talked about this the other night, but given the fact that everybody is going bullish on what Brad Garlinghouse is about to say on 60 Minutes tomorrow, people are front running this. They are expecting a rally. They are expecting a price boom when it comes to XRP. So they are stacking their bags. They're getting ready. And I actually think we're going to see some very interesting stuff. I think there's going to be a very critical view of the SEC and Gary Gensler in particular. And the reality is, I think there's going to be a very pro view of a Trump administration, and certainly with Paul Atkins at the head of the SEC. If that goes through, this could be incredibly bullish. So jumping back to the chart, well, you can see that we're right now just bouncing off this exponential moving average in the short term, which is, again, good news to be had. This is the 20-day exponential moving average, and you can see that we just bounced off it very, very nicely as we crossed back over. Now, what we are looking for is a maybe higher time frame. The 50 here in the orange or the 100 in the blue crossing back over. This shows us that momentum is continuing to the upside. While we see this pattern and while we see these gaps in between, this ultimately just tells us we are consolidating in a similar style pattern that we have been doing. Now, it's a very strong uptrend. If you look at this on the 12-hour, it's an incredibly strong uptrend. What we want to see though, and again, generally speaking, this pattern normally falls out with a potential breakdown, but it could also go to the upside as well, we could actually see a very strong move on the price of XRP aligned to the wider cryptocurrency market. RSI has come down on the longer term. 4-hour though, well within some room to grow. And I think this is highlighting just how bullish we can be on XRP. And I think there's a lot to come. The weekend generally is slow, but look out. Monday could be insane. We'll definitely start to see things wind up as that presidential election gets nearer and nearer. And ultimately, Gary Gensler gets nearer and nearer to leaving the SEC. Let me know what you think about it. Don't forget, we'll be tuning in for that 60-minute live on the show if it's there. So do make sure you join us on here. And also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You don't want to miss a beat in this market. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.